What's good, everybody? My name is the Generation 71. Thank you for tuning back into this random commentary of the brand new year. Yes, we are officially in 2017. Isn't that amazing, though? Like, a lot of people really thought we weren't going to make it out of 2016, but we did. You know, we had some scrapes, we had some bruises, but oh, we made it. And I think we're stronger for it, if you think about it. Like, sure, the year probably could have been a little bit easier to deal with, but you know, we'll just not necessarily forget about it, but just remember the Alamo. You know what I mean? No, but just remember, take everything that has happened in the past year, and then try to better like just stuff because of it. So I think that's the best way to deal with it, honestly. So. But today I'm coming with this random commentary just to kind of show, hey, I don't normally play Overwatch, I swear. Yeah, I'm actually playing 7 Days to Die. If you guys haven't seen this game, best way I could describe it, it's kind of like a mixture of DayZ and Minecraft. And it's actually really, really enjoyable in my personal opinion. Just sorting some stuff out. I'm just going to read all this other stuff. It's really enjoyable, and I'm not sure why. I guess... I don't know, I can't deny that I didn't enjoy Minecraft. I actually really did. But I think it's because I played it so much that eventually I just got burnt out. And then after coming back to it with when Microsoft bought it, adding all this different like stuff to it, just kind of put me off a little bit, I guess. I mean, that's the best excuse I can really give at this point. Because I don't know what it is, I just can't enjoy it as much as I used to. So, but with 7 Days to Die, yeah, I've been playing the heck out of it to the point that before it ends up being 22, kind of show you around a little bit. So this is a regular Nazgûl map. I forget what it's called. I want to say it's Nazgûl. I probably pronounced that, butchered that just horribly. But regular map, not random. This is everything we've explored. I'm playing this with somebody, but they're at work right now, so I'm just doing some extra work here. But as you can see, we've actually hit a lot of the roads because we have these bikes. Now I swear, like once you have these bikes, the game... Like, I understand you can make the game harder, but on its default settings, to be completely honest with you, it's kind of a joke. So, I'm considering possibly upgrading the settings that zombies always run or something like that, or you're always sensed. Well, probably not always sensed, but definitely maybe always run. So, but here, obviously, excuse me, there's a lot of corn that's already here. So what we're doing is we're just trying to grow everything else. So, got some blueberries here to make some blueberry pie. I think it's pie. Got some coffee beans to make you warm when you're cold in the winter, and then potatoes. You can make baked potatoes, and or you can make meat stew with a piece of meat, corn, potatoes, and water. That's what it was. Here it's the beginnings of our defense here. If you guys have ever like seen other stuff like builds, you'll see that this is kind of like a really common build. Essentially what you're doing is you set up a trench here. We'll put spikes down here for zombies to fall in, and then hopefully you won't have to worry about them, and then you can just shoot them from the above ground here. Eventually what's going to end up happening, this top row will be steel, but I'm going to leave everything at the bottom concrete, because it'll be easier to break down, because eventually I do kind of want this to be kind of like a pit. So that way we'll have openings on this side, like with bars or something like that. And so not only are they, sitting in spikes, but then you could shoot them through the bars, like on night 7 or whatever. I could show you our makeshift house, our makeshift defense points on night 7 and then night 14. Because by 21 we had the bikes. So we didn't need it. Literally, you could just drive in circles, and it was just like, it was amazing. I love it. So, but here was our makeshift house for 7 and 14, because it happens every 7 days. 7 days to die. As you can see, it's a little broken from the last point here. Let's see if we can get in here. Nothing too crazy. So you put steel at the bottom, because that's all we needed. Concrete for the crawlers, and then put those rebars to shoot the crawlers up there. So, and then we had spikes all the way around. So, little makeshift house, but I don't need it anymore. I'm actually thinking about breaking it down soon. So. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, besides obviously stuff that's been happening with YouTube and all that, and that's actually another reason why I'm actually bringing this video. So it's weird, but not weird. Maybe it's poetic, maybe it's ironic. But recently I've been seeing like so many like YouTubers like blow up, I guess, and it happens every holiday. It's not like, you know, it's like, oh my god, you know, first time I ever seen YouTubers blow up. But it's the first time I really saw like a lot of YouTubers that I feel like who have actually stuck it out that deserve it. The best way to describe it. Because you'll see, you know, the occasional, you know, Markiplier, PewDiePie in a sense. I'm trying to think of somebody else who blew up really quick. I can't even think of one. I've been so disconnected with YouTube, honestly. But you'll get a couple of those, like, YouTubers that start out, and either whether it be, like, the first month, the first year, whatever, you know, they go crazy, and they get, like, a bunch of subscribers. People love them to death. And that does happen. It's not to say it doesn't happen, but most of the time, especially now with YouTube's new algorithm, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up putting time and effort, and you may not see anything for like years upon years. There's a lot of people who have been just barely like in it for their 7th to 10th year, and they're finally seeing some support, and it's like, you know, good for them, because those are the type of YouTubers I'd like to see. I might not necessarily agree with their content, that's the best way to describe it, but I agree with their hustle. I agree, it's like, hey, you know, whether they were trying to do it for a job or not, I don't know, but hey, it's something they wanted to do. It's something that they stuck out, and they stuck out for 7 years or 10 years, whichever YouTuber you're looking at. And this even applies for like Twitch streaming too. So, and I'm starting to think about it too, and it's like, in a way, I kind of do regret switching so many channels, because I've said this multiple times. I've had multiple channels. I have multiple channels now. But I've only ever had 2 personal channels, this one and then the one before this. I'm not even going to say it. The name is so stupid, I'm not going to say it. But I had that channel, and it was, I mean, it did really, really well, and then just the stuff that ended up happening with it. I mean, if you guys remember, I mean, some of my... Okay, I thought I heard the screams there, because you'll hear that at the 22, that's when it's night and zombies will start running. But then I almost thought I heard like the screams of them actually being, hey, yeah, it's the 7th night, or the next 7th night. And I was like, no, that's not supposed to happen. I mean, I guess we could go for a trip, and that's not supposed to happen, so. But not, oh, really, man? Well, I guess you guys will get to see me kill some zombies while I'm talking. But yeah, if I had kept those older channels, I would have actually been able to possibly have some more... Did you break through the door? Why was this door open to begin with? Okay. So I'm a little creeped out. I'm not sure why this door is open to begin with. Because I swear... Can zombies open doors now? That'd be crazy. Anyways, yeah, if I'd actually kept that job, or that channel, you know, things might be a little bit different. I might actually finally be hitting my stride of like, hey, because it's not like I've posted consistently. I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination, but obviously I haven't quit since 2010, which is kind of insane for me when you think about it. Oh, hello. If it gets too crazy, I might just utilize the... Oh, you almost got me there, punk. But yeah, it's not like I've ever quit. You know, there's just been hiatuses upon hiatuses. So, part of me makes me think, like, oh, if I'd actually stuck with it. Who knows at this point? Why are you stuck in the bike? And then if you guys are wondering, yes, you can't usually kill zombies this easily. I've played this a little bit different than the past games. What I've ended up doing is I've actually not only gotten steel arrows, they do the maximum amount of damage, but I've actually upgraded my my archery to 100, so I do a lot of damage when I really shouldn't. So I think I heard one last one over here. But yeah, no, it just made me think it's like I could be hitting my stride at this point. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I could finally go famous. And then, okay, so obviously you can't open doors, thankfully. Okay. But that's not to say I haven't had like moments. I still go back to the moment that, you know, on the front page of Twitch during Black Ops 2, the final map, whatever it was called. I don't remember the name. It was like Origins, that's what it was. So, the reason I'm breaking down these bodies is A, the bones will actually be a way to make glue. Second, they're considered hotspots. So if you have any of those like carcasses around, it'll actually attract more zombies for some odd reason. I'm not sure why. So, but yeah, no, it just makes me think I could be hitting a stride. But yeah, whatever. Life is life. And then I'm still like, I still stand by the stance of, yeah, it'd be cool if I could get paid to do this, but I have no problem just doing it as a hobby. I'm super duper old school to the point it's like, yeah, if I could do this as a hobby, why not? I never started this to get rich quick or whatever. I did do it though. We'll be honest with you. Kind of did it to be famous. That sounds so bad. No, I was actually having this conversation with somebody the other day. Saying like, the one thing I've always wanted from YouTube was to actually grow a fandom, not because I wanted to be like famous, but it's cool having, you know, a group of people that actually think like you do. Because obviously, you know, even though you have friends, you guys may agree on some things, you're never really necessarily eye to eye. Versus if you can actually make a fandom and then you know, entertain people, and then they're like, oh yeah, I think like that guy. Cool. Did I pick this up? I swear if I picked it up. I didn't pick it up. Okay, cool. Think like you do and all that. So I always thought that would be kind of cool. But yeah, guys, that's the extent of really what's going on here. Essentially, what's going to end up happening soon, but not right now, is we need actually more cement. So we can start refortifying the farm, and then more forged steel to actually turn stuff into steel real quick. So but yeah, I also wanted to make sure I played this because there's going to be a lot of different things coming to the channel soon, and I say that and I probably won't do any of it. But what'll end up happening is I'll probably maybe do a 7 Days to Die series. I don't know. I'm gonna return into possibly a zombie channel, but not really. But yeah, possibly a 7 Days to Die series. I'm just so far into this game, I don't know if I want to restart again. I've restarted like 5 times, not my choice either. But I'm definitely going to be probably doing a Resident Evil Let's Play. The only problem with that is, I don't know, I would feel that I would need, the best way to describe it, I would need something to spice it up, because there's so many Let's Plays on it now. And so either I do like an all knife run or all gun run, and I've done those, but they're so stressful, and I did this without commentary, of course. So, but I'll do it. Maybe I'll just play just to play for fun. I don't know. That might be enjoyable. That's essentially going to lead up to Resident Evil 7. That's the major reason why I'm going to be doing it. So, can I turn off this fire? I did. It's probably the other fire. Actually, it's the forge. Why is the forge still on if I'm not forging anything? Stupid thing. But yeah, so there's little things like that I have to consider and think about. But yeah, there will be more content on this channel soon-ish. I feel like I'm rambling. It's been so long since I've actually done a commentary. As far as the news channel, that's still under construction. Well, it's not that, I don't know. I just need to find a way to keep what I want as far as the vision goes, but increase productivity. Because, you know, anybody can, this is gonna sound so bad, it feels like I'm gonna start like throwing like dirt at people. But as far as like the know, you know, haha, the know, you know, what they do well is they can, well, not to mention they have a team, but they're very fluid. You know, it's like, hey, 2 videos a day, talk about it, throw some slight jokes in there. Not always funny, but at least they have like a formula. Versus what I really want is just that high production value. And of course, you know, I could probably get that just getting a camera in front of my face. But I've never wanted to be that type of YouTuber. I honestly don't really even want to do like a face reveal ever, if I can help it. But, you know, if the feature's like, yeah, 5 million subscribers, people should know what you look like because you're going to a con and yada, yada, yada. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. But as of right now, yeah, I really don't want to do a face reveal for the internet. So the camera thing's out of the options, so another way to keep it interesting is to go ahead and do like a bunch of the editing stuff that I've done. That just takes so long, so no, I need to rethink a formula for that. So it's not abandoned, but it's definitely on hiatus for a little bit. So, but alright guys, thank you for tuning in, anybody who actually made it this far. So if you liked the video, go ahead and put down a like. If you disliked it, like it anyways, just to spite me. I'll leave a comment down below, just anything I talk about. If you have any suggestions of content you want to see on the channel. I mean, there's very few people that still watch this, but yeah, if you have something you want me to do, talk about, dance, I don't know, just tell me about it. And go ahead and hit subscribe. You could ring the bell. That whole thing with YouTube's bothering me. But yeah, if you want to get notified by every single video, because subscribe doesn't do that for you anymore, hit that bell. Ring. Okay. But anyways, guys, this has been the Generation 71, and we'll catch you guys later.